I'm looking at the charts and I got to trade this crypto bounce. Come join me. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, and man, we're seeing a little bit of a bounce on crypto. Things are starting to look on the uppy side. So we're going to be trading this in today's episode and finding different entry points. And I've already found some good ones. If you missed it from yesterday, there are some take profits that already occurred and some that are still in the trade. But overall, the trades are looking good. And if you're interested in trading, well, guess what? You can head over to x.dj15.com. Links in the description below. We have Bybit, we have WeX, we have Femex. You could choose any of these. They give out lots of bonuses and so forth. And you can check out all the other exchanges. And I'm always adding some new ones as well. So with that said, let's get on with it. Start with Bitcoin. As I was saying in the Daily Hodl show, if you've missed that, you might want to watch that. It was an excellent show. And even though we had a little bit of some technical difficulties, it was still worth watching. But as I was saying here, this was a beautiful entry point right now. It's already passed, but you know what? I would suggest another entry point would probably be down here. It is a high risk whether or not whether the probabilities of coming down here is somewhat low, but with the hourly Bollinger Bands tightening, it does help a lot, so that we could be coming down to retest this lows and then coming back out to explode higher. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an entry around the one, like just a little bit below the 91,735. So let's just say right about here that the $91,642. We're looking for a, let's see here. If it breaks below approximately, hey guys, sorry to interrupt you, but I am going to be at Bitcoin Mina in Abu Dhabi on December 8th through the 9th. I'm going to actually be there for the 9th, where I'm going to be speaking. If you want to meet up with me, you can. And if you're interested in getting some Bitcoin, I am going to give away some Bitcoin to anybody who asks. Small amount. I'm going to give you some TSATs, of course. So I just want you to share the love with TSATs, right? It's just Bitcoin, but on Solana. And if you want a discount on these tickets, big discount, you just use the code DaVinci, DAVINCI. Links are in the description below. See you there. This level here, then we're probably breaking down even further. And so we are looking for a 2-to-1 to get us out of here. So look at that. That's still relatively in the range. So there we go. We can easily take this trade and see this thing, give us a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio in the next little while, and probably even take this thing higher, all the way up to so our take profits is at what, 94,645, but our entries at 91,641, and our stop loss is at 90,165. This would be a nice, easy, simple trade, nothing too fancy. And then we can see this thing go a lot higher, maybe up to the 100,000, 101, as we talked about earlier on in yesterday's video. Next is the Ethereum trade, and we can see that we bounced off of this upward trend line, which I'm not sure if this is a legitimate trend line. May not be, but I'm going to assume that it is. And our trade has gotten us a taken profit. If you kept on going, you've made some even more profit, so you can move your stop loss, of course, to the what's it called, the last take profit, and see if this thing gives us a little bit more. But I wouldn't bother getting greedy, because the market probably has to consolidate here, and we'll definitely get stopped out. So you might as well take profits if you held it a little bit longer. Okay, next, if you're looking to trade this and add to this trade, there's no trade here, unfortunately. This is already popped, and you've got nothing to trade off of this. Now, is there more upside to go? Yes, there is. However, this thing could consolidate for a while before we actually see that upside. All right, so next is Solana. Solana, well, it gave us our entry, didn't stop us out. We're still in this trade. Wondering if we should move to our stops to break even, since we don't want to turn this into a loss, but I don't think so. I think we should just hold this trade all the way to take profits in at the 148 level. If it comes down here. Okay, guys, sorry for cutting into the middle of the show because I forgot to also mention that I'm having a webinar about Bitcoin strategies and using AI to help you figure out how to manage your wealth and basically come up with a blueprint that will actually allow you to grow your wealth without worrying, without second guessing, without gambling, without panicking in this market, and basically be like, the institutional players and just consistently buy and not have to worry about whether or not this is going to work out. You're going to know with confidence that your wealth will be there and more in the future, no matter what. So with that said, if you want to win $1,000, right, because one of the many people that will be attending the classes, I'm probably going to give out $3,000, right, to 3 lucky winners. If you just have to join this free webinar that's on December the 7th, 2025 at 1 p.m. So make sure you check that out. Sign up today, and we'll send you an email reminder about the webinar daily, and also finally we'll also send you the final reminder on that day. So make sure you attend, right? You don't want to miss out. The 140-ish dollar level. Yes, you can re-enter here, no problem, and then see if this thing gives us a bounce. There's no guarantees that this won't stop us out, but hey, you know what? There's a chance that we could definitely see a profit at the 147.91. Once again, entry at 140.38 and stop loss at 137.98. All right, so if you're interested in trading that, you can trade that by going over to x.dj15.com, right? Links in the description below. You can expand this and see what other exchanges there are and so forth. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you have luck with any trades. If you do follow me on these trades, you don't have to, of course. I think the best thing to do is just buy Bitcoin and not trade. And you can do that by, many different means, right? You could buy Satoshis, TSATs, right, at satoshi.15.com, satoshi15.com. And then you could also trade, you could also just buy Bitcoin on any of the exchanges that I've provided at x.dj15.com. That's the safest thing to do for most people. If you're still interested in trading, I'm going to be providing access to a trading school that I support so that you can actually learn how to trade properly and not lose your money. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.